This is the new GF Gordini LG250P. So this is a heavy duty, larger blade for machines from 80 horsepower up to 130 horsepower. It's a heavy duty build with dual rotation cylinders, bigger wheels, bigger frame, and it's 2.5 meters wide instead of the 2.4 meters wide of the smaller model, which is good for 50 to 75 horsepower. This features hydraulic side shift and hydraulic rotation, left up and down, right up and down, and we have side wings. These side wings are removable for heavy grading work, but if you want to use it as a box blade or for leveling out sand or light material, the side wings can be bolted on and their angle is adjustable. So you can take this out to 2.9 meters wide across the wings by having them out at 45 degrees to help carry dirt. Because you have rotation on this, when you have the wings out at 45 degrees, you can help roll material off and out of the way. So you can carry material and position it where you need using the rotation. We now have two steps, one on each side, depending on how your door opens and closes. We have two control methods which come standard on the machine. So we can plug it straight into your machine's 14-pin plug, but also included is a joystick button kit. So this magnets onto here and the wire runs back into the cab, and all you need is a cigarette lighter plug. Then you can strap the buttons onto your joystick, just like this. This option's fantastic if your machine doesn't have enough buttons for the 14-pin plug. You need 5 buttons, but mostly you would like to control the left side with a left joystick and the right side with a right joystick. Some machines, like the Takeuchi, has all of the 14-pin plug buttons on one joystick, which makes it a little hard with your thumb to control both sides. So you can strap this on. This kit's included with every grader blade. The way this works is you have your up and down on this side, up and down on that side, and then there's a third button to switch functions, which we'll talk about shortly. So I'm sitting in the cab. This joystick does my travel, this joystick does my boom control, and my fingers wrap around and rest on these buttons. As you can see here, we just have a cigarette lighter plug that goes in. That supplies power to this system. So when I press this upper button here, the left side comes up, the button below, left side goes down, up, down, and then I press this button down here once and it latches over the function. So now I have rotation and side shift on these buttons. To go back to my height control, I just press the button again and we're back to height. This is fantastic if you use a laser system or a 3D GPS system, which controls the height for you automatically. You can just sit here on these buttons doing your side shift and your rotation. But of course you can still use it manually. This system, the way that it operates, requires to have continuous flow sent to the blade, and we only need about 40 to 50 liters per minute. So we get the machine operating and we press, making sure our continuous flow switch is on. Press and you can hear the load slightly of the oil going to the blade and back. Now, very simply, I have my up, down, and then on the opposite side, up, down. Now, when I press the third button on the bottom once, now I have rotation on this side, and across on this side, we have the side shift. If I want to get back to my height control, I just press the button once, and we're back to it. On the Takeuchi, we make sure again that we want to turn the flow down. So we come into the settings on the screen, and we can come down. Most machines should have adjustable auxiliary flow these days. So we're set to 66 liters per minute. If you would like a more slow fill for final cut, you can turn your flow down and the blade will move a little slower. When you use an automatic laser system or a GPS system, the machine that you have it on will use, say, Trimble or Topcon or MOBA or Raptor Tech, something similar like Unicontrol. Then those systems will control the valves automatically, and it's proportional. So if it needs to go a long way, it'll move fast. If it needs to go only a little bit, it'll go nice and slow. So that's proportional control, controlled by the laser systems. We offer the blades with a MOBA system on it, 2D laser, ready to go, turnkey. Just plug in the cigarette lighter, mount your screen on the cab, and off you go. Any questions, please let us know.